Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Christina. Today's video is going to be talking about assumption tag. The assumption tag has been going on for quite some time. I've seen a few already. I kind of pulled some assumptions from certain videos and then I kind of just made my own of what people would think or say about me. It's really funny to even think that people would actually make assumptions about somebody without even getting to know them. But yeah, I thought I would do this. There are about 15 questions, and I hope you guys enjoy. The first question is, are you a bitch or fake? I always get asked this question. I feel like a lot of people would just tend to assume that I'm a bitch. I do have bitch tendencies sometimes. I'm just gonna be honest. Because every nice person has their own limits, but I don't really feel like I am one 24/7. Like, I don't have this bitch syndrome like people normally do that you see. I feel like I use mine to my benefit. And what I mean by that is, like, if you do me wrong, you're gonna get what you're gonna get from me. But am I fake? No, I don't think I am. Two, why are you stuck up? I always been told this my whole entire life. Since like I was in middle school and high school. I don't really think I'm stuck up. I think I just have a way of how I do things and how I view things and who I want to surround myself with. It may come off as that I'm stuck up or that I'm cold. I'm also an Aquarius, so people who are Aquarius tend to have a hard time expressing emotion. It can come off as cold. That's something I'm trying to work on, but definitely not stuck up. I'm actually really friendly and I'm just very like just trying to be who I want to let in my life, sort of thing. You can't cook. That's true. I'm a novice. I'm learning how to cook. I don't know how to like be a master chef or anything. But I'm learning how to cook. I'm not the best, but if you have recipes or any ideas, so let them down in the comments below, and we can all share together. People misunderstand you. Yes, I feel like a lot of people think I am this just blonde, dumb girl personality, even though I'm not blonde or whatever. But I really feel like they really play me as that. Like, they don't really think I know anything, or they think I'm shallow or small minded. They don't really think I know anything or would be able to carry on a conversation about politics or just eating. They always look at me a certain way, but when I really start talking to them about politics or just anything in psychology or math or give them advice about stuff, they're like, oh, wow, I didn't know you can like do that. So always make sure to not assume or misunderstand somebody just because of the way they carry themselves or the way they dress, that you don't work out. I really honestly don't work out. I hate working out, but I'm starting to. There are a few two channels that I follow on YouTube that I try to work out with Zumba, but that's very rarely that I do that. But yeah, I hate working out. You don't trust a lot of people. No, I don't trust a lot of people. There's been a lot of things that have happened in my life, and I don't really trust that many people. And if I do trust you, that is very rare. You have a low tolerance and you get annoyed easily. Yes, that's very true. I am a very low tolerance person. I don't take BS, and I tend to get really annoyed and I become really short with people. That is something that I'm really working on, and I hate that about myself. You can't communicate. I think it just really depends on the person. There's people that I can communicate with, and there's people that I can't communicate with. So it just really depends on the person and how we click, because you really can't force it. Do you do you curse a lot? I do curse. That's a really bad habit. I curse like a sailor, and it is completely terrible. I'm trying to like change it about myself. Try to be more like ladylike, But I'm trying to change that in me. How can you tell that I'm having a bad day? How I'm having a bad day, usually I'm just really end up being really super quiet or just either telling you about it. It just really depends on the bad day and how that day affected me. So usually I tend to be quiet, try to isolate myself, and just not talk to anybody. Am I creative? I feel like I do have a creative side. When I was little, I used to do a lot of arts activities. We used to do like stamp parties. We used to do a lot of fun things. So I feel like during this quarantine, kind of brought me into that. So definitely have some creative side. Also, check out my Etsy shop page. I'm going to list that link down below. That way you guys can check it out. Would you live in a big city or a farm? Definitely not a farm. I am not an agriculture girl at all. I mean, if you are, great. I would definitely see myself living in the city. As far as raising kids, I probably would raise them in a small town. I don't think raising them in a city would be something ideal for them. But yes, I would love to live in the city if I could. Am I neat or messy? I'm super neat. I like to have my things organized. I'm not one of those people that, oh, I have to have it messy. I can't see where things are at. No, mine, if it's not neat and organized, we're great. But if it's like starts to get messy, I have to declutter. All right, you only eat junk food. I can't believe people would actually make this assumption about me, but sometimes I do eat just junk food, sometimes I don't. It really just depends, honestly. But who doesn't eat junk food? Like McDonald's, come on. You shop a lot. I do. But that has now tied down really low. I don't really tend to shop anymore. And if I do, it's only like Amazon or just like random stores, but like just mainly Amazon. You buy a lot of makeup. I used to. Now I'm all about skincare, so it's mainly I buy a lot of skincare is what I do. You stay up late. I do stay up late. I need to like change that habit in me. I usually go to bed like 12:31, and I really need to change that because then the next day I get really tired and then I feel groggy and just overall not a good out. But yeah, I do stay up late. You're not a morning person. No, I am not a morning person at all. I'm more like a midday type of person, which is so bad to say, but definitely a midday type of person. You like to be outside? No, I'm more of an indoor person. I don't like to be outside. Being outside, unless I'm by the beach with a drink on my hand, then we're great. But I'm not generally a person that likes to be outside. I'm more of an indoor person. But if it's nice out and there's like not a lot of people, then maybe I'll be outside, but that's very rarely. You don't like seafood. I don't like seafood. I'm not a huge fan of it at all. I don't know why. I just don't really care for seafood. It's just me. Your favorite food is Mexican food. Yeah, I mean, I'm Mexican, so anything like Mexican homemade food is the best. I absolutely love it. Um, you don't eat at home. I do eat at home. I eat at home sometimes and I eat outside. So it just like it varies when I do eat or when I don't eat. So it just depends. You hate school. No, I love school. That's why I'm still in school. I'll probably be in school my whole entire freaking life. But no, I don't hate school. It's just when I was younger, I didn't have the motivation to do it because I just didn't care for it. You don't have a lot of friends. I do have friends. I feel like I have different friends for different things. There's some friends that I talk to on the daily that I text, and then there's friends that I can text for a month, and then we don't hear each other for like 3 months later. It's fine. It really just depends on the friendship and the friendship that you have with that person. Like there's some people in my life that I talk to on a daily because we share a lot of things in common and we text and we feel like, hey, this is what happened. And there's that friend like, hey, I'm great. How are you? I'm glad you're doing good. You know, it just depends on the type of friendship that you have. And I feel like establishing that early on with that person really does make a difference and you'll be able to understand where that friendship is. You're girly. Yes, I am. I like all things chic and pink and cashmere. That's just who I am. I'm very into girly things. There's nothing wrong with being feminine and all that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the assumption tag and what you guys think about me. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and check down the description box down below for any links or any other important information. Stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.